Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited, U.S. sweeps the board at first ever FAI Swoop Freestyle World Championships. AOPA files official complaints over FBO fees. And Yuneec International announces availability of H520 commercial UAV. Hello, I'm Christopher C. Odom. It's August 31st, 2017, and this is Airborne Unlimited. U.S. skydivers cleaned up at the first ever FAI Swoop Freestyle World Championships, which were held in the heart of Copenhagen over the weekend of August 25th through 26, 2017. David Ludvik, USA, took the FAI Gold Medal, while teammates Nick Batsch and Curt Bartholomew medaled in silver and bronze positions. The competition saw 18 of the world's best canopy piloting, swooping, skydivers take part performing at an overwater venue in the center of downtown Copenhagen, Denmark. The FAI Swoop Freestyle World Championships 2017 was the first FAI-sanctioned Swoop Freestyle World Championships ever held, and follows a new collaboration between the FAI and a specialist sports company, A Sports. The high-impact, adrenaline-fueled discipline of freestyle canopy piloting is known as swooping and involves parachutists flying at high speed across a swooping pond to score points based on style and execution. Where canopy piloting events are typically held in airfields and parachute drop zones away from city centers, the new FAI Swoop Freestyle World Championships take place in locations chosen to attract maximum exposure and public attention. After an intense and close final round, Ludvik won by less than a point. On August 28th, AOPA, along with 7 affected pilots, filed FAA Part 13 complaints over egregious FBO pricing practices at Illinois Waukegan National Airport, North Carolina's Asheville Regional Airport, and Florida's Key West International Airport on behalf of its membership. At each of those airports, a single FBO controls all transient ramp space and fuel services, which means each FBO possesses a monopoly position and significant power over access to a public airport. AOPA believes each FBO has failed to fulfill its responsibility to protect the airport for public use through reasonable and fair pricing. The FAA Part 13 complaint process is a means for AOPA and impacted pilots, who also signed the complaints, to ask the FAA to investigate these practices and take any necessary action to ensure compliance with the airport's grant assurances. On the other side of the issue, NATA, which represents many FBOs around the country, called AOPA's action disappointing. In a news release, the assertions made in these complaints reflect a misunderstanding of a number of key points related to the economics of aviation businesses, the pricing of aeronautical services, industry consolidation, and the airport sponsor-tenant relationship, stated NATA Executive Vice President Bill Deere. After the break, Yuneec H520 commercial UAV now available.
Progressive Aerodyne's Sea Ray Adventure offers Rotax 912 power, a basic instrument panel, and radios. Fly it away for under $120,000. Visit searay.com for more details.
There's a difference between charting a steady course and pushing for the ceiling. And for nearly a century, Hartzell Propeller has been defining that difference. It's in our passion for engineering and research and our dedication to testing the limits of performance. We are built on honor. We are Hartzell Propeller.
Sandia introduces the new SAI 340 Quattro TSO'd airspeed, attitude, altitude, and slip. With integral backup battery, safety never looked so good. See it now at www.sandia.aero.
Welcome back. If you have a story suggestion for Airborne Unlimited, Aero-TV, the new AMA Drone Report, our website or podcast, just email to news-spy@aero-news.net. Yuneec International has announced the availability of the H520 SUAS, their first product offering dedicated to commercial use. The H520 system utilizes Yuneec's proven 6-rotor platform, incorporating enterprise-grade cameras and mission planning software for high-end commercial use. The H520S UAS is initially available with the E90 high-resolution camera utilizing a large aperture 1-inch sensor. The 50 and CGOET are available for pre-order and will ship this fall. The entire line of commercial UAV will be offered with Yuneec's all-new YES commercial service program. The H520S UAS, engineered for optimal use in industrial and commercial environments, features high-visibility hazard orange fuselage and a 6-rotor design capable of emergency flight with only 5 rotors. The H520 modular design is compatible with the Yuneec's E90, E50, and CGOET cameras. Camera payloads are interchangeable and hot swap capable, offering time-saving convenience for the commercial operator. The YES Commercial Extended Service Program gives professional users peace of mind to minimize their SUAS downtime so they can focus on getting the job done. This program is comprised of 4 service package levels ranging from bronze, silver, gold to platinum. The H520 is available in a variety of configurations with prices ranging from $1,999 to $4,699. It's Thursday, which means that it's time for an Aero Community Update, highlighting news and information about the incredible people and organizations that populate the Airborne Partnership Initiative behind Airborne Unlimited. ANN has huge plans for a major expansion of Airborne Unlimited. We call it Aero-Verse, and it's the most radical, innovative, and disruptive aviation media program we've ever devised. But that doesn't mean that our Airborne Partnership programming is falling by the wayside. Nope. If anything, these programs serve as the spokes of the wheel while Aero-Verse becomes the hub of all of our efforts. In the coming weeks, we'll be revealing details about 6 new Airborne partner programs and the expansion of 2 more, all in vital, important, and fascinating aspects of the Aero-Verse. Idea is to develop strong relationships with leading segments in the Aero-Verse to fine-tune our knowledge and expertise in important classes within the aviation and aerospace world, and to build a solid audience individually as well as collectively with them all. Each one of these, in return, can contribute to the main program currently known as Airborne Unlimited, but which is in the process of being revised and upgraded radically so that our program not only educates and entertains, but works aggressively to contribute to the rebuilding of the aviation and aerospace community, not only for its survival, but so that the entire community can learn to act in concert for the good of all. Much more on the way. After these messages, ESA and Chinese astronauts train together.
Based on the popular Sling 2 LSA, the Sling 4 was designed to be the most practical and desirable lightweight 4-place experimental aircraft on the market. Find out more about this 115 horsepower turbocharged airplane at airplanefactory.com.
With so much news coming out of the aviation industry, we're summarizing a few of those other great stories in a brief segment we call Around the Badge. ESA astronauts Samantha Cristoforetti and Matthias Maurer joined 16 Chinese astronauts earlier this month for 9 days of sea survival training off China's coastal city Yantai. The ultimate goal is for ESA to establish long-term cooperation with China and ESA astronauts to fly on China's space station. Drone Aviation and Drone Nerds have partnered to launch the first commercial sales program for the Fuse Tether system designed for the DJI Inspire 2 and the new Matrix 200 professional drones. The new program will focus on commercial end uses, including security and monitoring of facilities, such as power plants, ports, and bridges, as well as by public safety, law enforcement, and news-gathering organizations. Additionally, the program also will highlight the role of tethered drones in critical infrastructure inspection and enterprise asset management. The 2017 edition of the Thunder in the Valley Airshow, held at Columbus Airport in Columbus, Georgia, in April, raised some $50,000 for local youth charities in the region. The board of the organization will meet September 14th to determine how the money will be divided among the deserving charities. Following FAA TSO authorization for Insight, Universal Avionics announced the FAA STC for the new display system installed on the Cessna Citation 7 aircraft. FAA STC number STO2654LA covers the installation of the Insight display system, engine interface unit, TAWS Class A, and UNS-1 FWS space flight management system with ADS-B out. IAP Worldwide Services has won the U.S. Army's contract to provide support to ISR pilot and flight operations for the Fixed Wing Project Office overseas. The work, supported by Avenge Incorporated and valued at $72 million, will be performed under the Rapid Response Third Generation Contract Vehicle. Well, that's it for today's trip around the patch. Now, let's get back to the rest of the news. Southwest is about to retire a good portion of its fleet of 737-300 airliners to make way for its new 737 MAX 8 aircraft, which will be entering revenue service October 1st. The carrier will be sending 67 of the older airplanes to the Southern California Logistic Airport, where they will be stored until future transaction plans are finalized for each aircraft. According to Southwest spokesman Brian Parrish, the last revenue flight for the 737-300s will be September 29th. Southwest took delivery of its 737-300 in 1984. From its inception, the carrier has flown an all-Boeing 737 fleet, and the airplanes are of varying ages as new aircraft were acquired over the years. 18 Southwest airliners have already landed at Southern California Logistic Airport. Well, that's our program for today. Remember that Airborne Unlimited streams daily, Monday through Friday, with additional breaking news bulletins for important stories that fall outside of our normal deadlines. If you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe. And do check us out on Facebook and Twitter. Get comprehensive, real-time, 24/7 coverage of the latest aviation and aerospace stories anytime at aero-news.net. Keep flying. We'll see you tomorrow.